Hi, everyone. My name is Janaki Goody, and I am a professor in the Department of Management at University of North Carolina at Charlotte. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about the class called Theory, Methods, and Analyses with Dyads. It's a Karma short course, and I'm quite excited to be teaching it in person in Detroit in June. So I hope to see many of you there. So before I tell you a little bit about the course itself, I'd love to share a little bit about what I do and why I do the things I do, especially research methods. I currently serve as a professor in management and a faculty member in the interdisciplinary PhD program we have here at Charlotte. It's called Organizational Science. Love teaching in it. We have really outstanding doctoral students. And I've learned a lot from them, because they learn 4 disciplines as a part of their training. And in addition to that, I serve as the co-director of the Center for Leadership Science. This is a research-based center that we launched here at Charlotte because we do tons of research in leadership science, and we wanted a way to bring it into the community. The other thing I do is I'm the program director for our MBA here. I really love being in the MBA classroom, and this is a way for me to help give back not only to the program, but also engage with our students and faculty in order to try and make things even better than they are. So a little bit about my research. My research is fundamentally in leadership and emotions, and both topics are inherently multi-level. So my interest in emotions and leadership research started when I was a doctoral student at Oklahoma State a long time ago, and since then we've done a ton of work in leadership, in emotions, and my interest in research methods really has been a function of these substantive research areas, So for example, in 2021, we published a paper in ORM on how to conceptualize a meta-analysis as a multi-level model. And really that paper was a function of us trying to figure out how to do a multi-level meta-analysis because we were trying to do a meta-analysis on emotions. So many times my interest in research methods really derive from more substantive research areas. That brings me to dyads. This course is really about the study of interpersonal relationships in the workplace. We all know that interpersonal relationships are everywhere, right? So we all have relationships with our coworkers, with our students, with our doctors, with our friends, what have you. And why do some relationships flourish? Why do some relationships deteriorate? Why do some relationships become higher quality than others? These are some of the typical questions that are of interest in the dyadic realm, if you will, or that space. Dyad is just one level of analysis in a multi-level view, or what could also be known as a cross-level view. And we'll go through the differences between both in this particular course. So what can you expect to learn in this course? What you can expect to learn in this course is really how to conceptualize dyads, in particular, how to conceptualize dyadic constructs, dyadic research questions, the role of the dyadic level, say in a multi-level model or a cross-level model, how to measure things appropriately, and how to collect data, and also how to analyze that data accurately. And finally, how to infer the right findings from all of this data analysis, right? So this course is definitely not heavy in statistics. This is not a statistics class, although I will go over how to run some statistical analyses, fundamentally using cross-classification models, because there's a lot of literature out there already on hierarchical linear models. And to be very specific, I'm talking about random coefficient modeling here. And there's a lot of resources that are available on how to use nested data structures. But the use of cross-classification is relatively rare. And that is something that becomes particularly of interest when we start talking about dyads. So I'll go over that in detail, how to run the data analyses here. But I'll also leave you with resources from a ton of other resources that show you how to run dyadic analyses, say using APIM or SEM and so on. So very much look forward to connecting with you in person in Detroit because All research methods are fun, whether it is in person or online, but there's definitely something very special about being in person, interacting with your colleagues, have hallway conversations, discussing questions, ideas, and so on. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks.